Biden finally steps down. He finally stepped down. He was so arrogant. That man was arrogant the whole time he was in politics, man. That dude was a monster, dog. And racist as hell. He from Delaware. That's how. That's how Delaware is, man. Them folks, them old folks down there, them white people over in that area, there was plantations in Delaware. You know what I'm saying? There's plantations in Delaware, bro. So that shit runs heavy in their blood. They're like, that's like a religion, but then their culture to have that hatred. And the reason why they have that hatred towards black people in America and around the world is for the people that knows who we are. The truth is out the bag. We are the chosen ones, right? But I say for all of humanity that we all look past the Holy Scriptures, because that's Holy Scriptures. Yes, we pray to God, we believe in our faith, but I don't think that we should be trying to go backwards in time and try to be like the emperor, the ruler of the masses of people. No, it's democracy. Everybody has a say. We have a right to speak our minds and a right to protest in peace. And a right as a citizen, if we see, it says in the Constitution that any representative that's in treason or going against his people and not working for the people, see, they're supposed to work for us. We're not supposed to work for them. But in the last 15 years, I've been noticing they just been passing laws and bills in the middle of the night without us voting on it. And then they just been distracting us with sports and entertainment and these apps, social media. Look at Instagram. Instagram is soft porn. They'll have a female show her whole vagina, right? And then you go post something, or you might even just share what she posted. You share it, and then they delete your post. Ain't that ass backwards? Ain't that dumb? And to all the conspiracy theorists and the people who got fact checked the whole time from 20 to 2024, it turned out we were all not conspiracy theorists, that we were all right. Ain't that something? They even deleted my page. Yo, they deleted my main IG page that I had since 2014. Instagram did, and won't give it back. But it's been proven that I was right. I've been knew that Jesus was black, that Egyptians were black, that the whole of Africa is black. There's no white people in the middle of Africa. That was just common sense, man. The white people that are in Africa went there to be settlers, like the shit we see in real time today. That's happening in Gaza. You see this? Americans are going over there, Europeans. They talk about they the settlers, and they walk around with guns and bats and go knock on your door and tell you got to move, that's your land now. They're not even from there. Then they put into law that you can't take a DNA test to prove that you're not of the Hebrew tribes. Nigga, you just look in the mirror and can tell you ain't part of the Hebrew tribes, bro. If you don't have no type of African DNA in your bloodstream, you are not of the Hebrewites, of the chosen ones, per Moses and when he got his book, right? The chosen ones. God created humans. Humans created separatism to control the masses of the people. The people who wrote those Bibles and those books were the people that wanted to control the masses, because if not, it would have been anarchy running throughout the land, like it is in America right now. Right now, the United States is in certain parts and the zones where they let all that bullshit go on. That that's anarchy. It's going to turn. It's turned into the purge, and pretty soon, it's already started. They got the new drug trach, whatever the fuck it's called, and it makes you act like a zombie. And people walking around like the zombies in the movies. Remember those movies? They walking around doing all those different gyrations and different shapes and squirming and screaming and biting people and shit like that. Word up. Like this dude, he went in the store and he went to the meat department and he got a big chunk. I guess it was beef or whatever it was. Couldn't tell. But he was waiting in line, right? And while he was waiting in line, he bust the plastic open of the meat. You know, you gotta rinse the meat and put lemon on the meat to kill the bacteria, put vinegar and all that before you fucking start to cook it. And yo, he grabbed the chunk of meat and bit into it and ripped it off and started chewing it and eating it raw like that. And I was like, yo, that motherfucker's a demon, bro. He's a demon. Yes, he is. Or he's just a cannibal. Because, you know, down in other parts of the world, even here, people eat humans. They've been eating humans since forever. You know, and it still goes on today. Did you know that was part of the ritual of the colonizers when they first got to America, the indigenous land, North America? That they were part of their ceremony for conquering a town or whatever. Whatever get the people they killed, and then they would scalp them of their hair and all that shit. And then they fucking cooked them and ate them as a feast. They ate humans, and they still do to this day. Look how many people are going missing, bro. Even adults. You know what I'm saying? Just gone. There's a lot going on, man. That's why I just made my new song. It's called Dark and Cold. It let off this episode. It just dropped on Apple Music. Why am I sounding like I'm talking slow motion? Hey, yo, I'm going to take the fucking headphones off and just talk. The headphones is fucking me up and making me echo. You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand, like, what the fuck, like, excuse me. So Biden is out, and then Carmela is up trying to run for president. And now she black. She ain't been black this whole time. She wasn't black when she was the fucking growing up and being raised. And her mother is Indian. Her dad was Jamaican, but her mother was Indian, you know, from Pakistan on up. And they don't consider them black. Their culture is way different. Even though they are black, they just stuck into ignorance. And they're racist towards black people, but their skin is black. Well, that whole culture teaches that. And when she became involved in politics, became the AG in California, she locked up a lot of black people, bro. She was hard, too. She was one of the hardest attorney generals in that state's history. She was locking everybody up. They didn't want to hear it. Lock him up, because you know why? It generates money. It's all about money, man. You know, when you get locked up, that's $42,000 per inmate per year. The federal money, the money the feds give you. The money that the feds give those states, they got to have a quota, a certain amount of arrests, and a certain amount of people being sentenced to go to prison. Because when they go to prison, that's free labor. Then they started putting all these the major corporation products to be built behind the walls in California. It's modern day slavery, basically. You know? Lock you up for drugs. But now, in 2024, I'm still tripping out about it. In fact, they built a new one right here where I live. A new dispensary to sell weed. That you can just walk in like a store and buy the shit off the counter. My whole life, that was wrong, and you went to jail for it. In fact, still in some states in America, you can go to jail because weed is still illegal, like Mississippi and all those racist states down there. Out of control, bro. But they're making billions and billions and billions of dollars right now off the weed. But we can't get in it. We can't get in the game. They monopolize that shit too. They monopolize everything, bro. And they just distract us with fucking the NBA and the WNBA and the football and all the bullshit, bro. The Drake and the Kendrick Lamar and Meek Mill and Diddy and all that bullshit, bro. Shit that don't mean nothing. What they should be doing is for all our millionaires that within the culture, you know, stop being fucking goofy. How y'all not coming together and waking up yet and creating our own something? And I pray to God that God blesses me during my lifetime along this journey and this grind that I've been doing for 5 years, more than 5 years. But going on 5 years doing this, what I'm doing right now, podcasting and YouTubing and all that, and being in front of the camera, because I was behind the camera from 2013, all the way to now, to 2000. Because when I become a millionaire like that, you're not going to see me being goofy buying this big fucking dumbass house and 1,000 fucking cars and chains and stupid ass watches. I don't get the concept. They should be buying land. Should be buying land and create a city or a state for ourselves. But like, listen, we got banks, we got hospitals, we got schools, we got university, we got this, we got that, everything right there. Since they don't want to fuck with us and they're going to keep oppressing us and all that shit. They're being abusive. Because it's going to get bad. It's going to get worse pretty soon. Right after these elections come next year, they're going to get back to where the police have immunity. So when there's like, a cop shoots somebody there, and then none of that shit that's going on today, where the cop goes and gets arrested and everything, and then there's a big march and tearing shit up. They don't want to allow none of that shit. They're going to be using force to get back control of the masses because the people are out of control. We are out of control because we fed up and being oppressed. And our government is supposed to work for us, not us work for our government. I don't know where that shit's crazy, but how the shit just happened. I'm a United States Army veteran, and I served proudly, and I had never in a million years thought that I'll be living under these circumstances here in America. At my age. Right now, I'm supposed to be at the best position ever in my lifetime. After working all those years I've been working for somebody else, paying into the system. But then when it comes time for you to retire, and it's time for you to collect what you work, it's your money. Then they want to tell you, all right, well, you're only going to get this amount a month. And you sure? Are you sure you retired right now and you can go back to work, sir? Or what's going on, sir? What? Bitch, that's my motherfucking money. That's what the fuck going on. Send a check, man, every month, bro. What the fuck is y'all talking about? So you guys now, you young guys today, generation, what they call the Generation Z, you guys are going to be working for the next 30 years, 40 years, and then you can't retire until you're 70. They're going to push the age limit to 70. So you're not even going to be able to enjoy your retirement at all. That's wild, bro. You're not going to be able to enjoy your retirement at all. Because by the time you retire at 70, you live a couple years after that, you're going to be dead, bro. You ain't going to live to be... The average age now is to 78, then you fall off, bro. Look at Trump. Trump is 78. I didn't even know that. He too old, too, to be... There should be an age limit on how old you got to be the goddamn president of the United States and to hold office, period. Nobody that's over 75 years old should be a public servant, working as a government official because you're making irrational decisions based on your inner desires that you have built up for all those years and the hatred and all that. They are just all old and miserable old people. In fact, they got bags of shit with them while they're sitting there creating all these new laws, telling us that we can't protest against Israel in America. Are you fucking kidding me? How are you letting some foreign dignity dictate what the fuck we got going on? And we created that. That's not real. We created that because we had to protect our interests in the Middle East, as far as the oil and the gold and all that shit like that, to maintain our position in the world as a superpower, right? But it turned to like Frankenstein. That shit turned into a monster, man. Because it only started as a little base. We put a little base there with a couple jets and tanks and trucks, shit like that, just to maintain order, right? Because they didn't have that. All them Arab nations around Palestine didn't have that. So that's when we put our shit there. Then we put our shit there, and it's like we need a little bit more room. Oh, we want some more room. Oh, there's some room. Well, the book said that Moses said that we're the chosen ones. And okay, but that's for the people that's from there. If you're from Poland, Germany, UK, United States, Australia, France, Sweden, and all the white European countries, you are not of the descendant of the land of Palestine, bro, or the Middle East. That's Africa. That's Africa. The Middle East is Africa, the continent of Africa. You all are what they call it, colonizers. It's not hate speech. It's not being anti-Semitic. It is being facts. It's facts. It's not a lie. It's real shit. It's real. That's the facts. That's the facts. So you know what they did? They said, "Oh man, no. Well, we're gonna make it against the law that you can't take a DNA test over here to prove whether or not of the soil." Now you got Americans coming from Brooklyn, San Diego. They're on TikTok being exposed on TikTok. And they over there going around and going to people's houses with guns and all that and making them get off their property. Like, this is my land. And they're having auctions here in New Jersey selling land. They're in New Jersey and only Jews can buy the land. The auction's not even open to all Americans. It's just the Jewish, the Zionists. I don't know, we turned back the hand of time. We back in fucking Germany where Hitler was leading. Because that sounds like Nazi shit. Well, I can't even say Nazi shit because the Nazis was against them. It's just Zionists. They created that shit. They want to take over the world, have one government, and be in control of all of us. But countries are rising up. The people they outside by hundreds of thousands of people. They ran the president of Kenya out of office, and guess what? Another ruler, another king, another president in some African country I seen yesterday, he went on the run too because people rose and he went to the airport and tried to get on his plane. The plane, a big airliner, was taking off, and guess what happened? They blew it up right on the fucking runway. As it was going down the runway to pick up speed to take off, they hit them up with it. That motherfucker, whoever shot that was nice with it. He hit it right there at the door. The exit door, the first one from the driver, from the pilot, that first door right there, they hit that perfect. Where everybody goes up when everybody gets on the plane, that door, the loading door, yeah. And they killed him, bro, for doing that. So now in South Africa, cause remember in South Africa, the colonizers and the settlers went to Africa and they brutalized them, and then they took over that whole section and said, "This is our land, and now you guys are second-class citizens, and you guys are an apartheid state." The same shit that's going on now in Palestine. How they went in there and did that, put the fences all up and zoned everything off, and everywhere has checkpoints and all that. That's apartheid. And it was like that for a long time in South Africa until Mandela got out. Because Mandela spoke up against us, so then they sentenced him to life in prison. They did 20, 25 years, and they finally let him out. They ain't let him out. He was forced to be released by the world's community. And then our president at the time went and negotiating. They went and negotiated with them people and said, "Yo, y'all gotta." And then the people they turned into a democracy, and then everybody had a chance to vote. Everybody who lived there, all the blacks and everybody who lived there had a chance to vote. And then all the blacks voted for Nelson Mandela. He just got out, and everybody voted for him to be the president of South Africa. So they tore up down all the gates, all the apartheid bullshit, took it all away. right? Kicked them people out. There was some fighting a little bit here and there. They pushed them people out, that government, out of there. Then they took over. So they still running today. So now the people that's left, the white people that was left in South America today, in 2024, now they're the slaves. Now they're the poor. Now they're the ones living in the gutter. They're the ones living on dirt roads. They're the ones living in tent houses and shacks and shit like that. You don't believe me? Go look it up. You can Google it, you can YouTube it, or you can go TikTok it. Because one of them was on being interviewed on a major network, and she was saying that. She was like, oh my God, this is terrible. We have become the slaves of South Africa. This is our land. No, it's not. It is not your land. And then I don't know why they don't just go back to where they came from. I wouldn't stay there. I'm being oppressed like that. I mean, I'm being oppressed in America, but not like that. That's apartheid. That's crazy, bro. So, when the recap started off with fucking Donald Trump got shot, and then Biden stepped down. About time. Damn. You know that fucking crime bill law that he signed in fucking 1994? That ruined so many and caused so much trauma. Like from just simple possession of weed, or simple possession of a bag of heroin, or coke, or even a gun. Really violating all of us. They are violating our Second Amendment. It violated us by telling us that we can't have a gun to protect ourselves. When the Constitution says you can have a gun to protect yourself, your property, and your blood. So everybody that got locked up on gun charges and doing time, and then for all the felons who can't go get a gun now, but now you can. I'm about to file for it because the Supreme Court just ruled that we all have been violated. All our Second Amendment constitutional rights have been violated by that bullshit law. That law was not applied by the Supreme Court. Well, yes, it was. Somebody did it for the Supreme Court, but they just overturned it. And you can't tell nobody they can't protect themselves. Everybody has a constitutional right to protect themselves and bear arms. You know what I mean? So now everybody's scrambling, especially New Jersey. New Jersey's scrambling. Everybody's applying for that shit. I want my motherfucking gun license. I want to be able to have guns with me at all times. Because the world today is dark and cold, and they'll shoot you as quick as you fucking can think or blink. All right, well, this is Respect the Game, the podcast. We'll be right back after these episodes. If you're seeking promo, if you're an entrepreneur, you're a business owner, you need promo, come get on Respect the Game, the podcast. And our radio station is hoodstar365tvradio.com. And we'll place your ad on there. And if you want a video ad, I can create a video ad for you as well. If you're local and you're in the South Jersey area, like Cumberland County, Atlantic County, Camden County, I'll even come out to your business, bring the camera, and shoot a video to promote your business. Let's network, let's build, man. More for us, less for them. The shit is real, right? This shit's about to get real, real, real. But we're gonna pick it up when we get back from this commercial break. Stay tuned. Oh Lord, what is going on in the world today? It's so dark and so cold. Oh Lord, Lord, what the hell is going on in the world today? It's so dark and so cold. Silent dreams, stories untold in the world today. I like singing like that. So I got my own lane, right? I'm like, yeah, world music. That's the music I make to inspire the world. Stop being idiots, bro. Just use common sense and let your conscience be your guide. We all know right from wrong. I'm trying to decide what song I'm gonna put here, bro. In between. Should I put my visions? I don't put my visions on. No, I'll put the heartbreak. I just dropped this too. This is called Heartbreak. It's on Apple Music by Hoodstar365. Really good in love. Just never know which way it's going.
Say 98.
No matter on a cold night, I froze, was one. Yes, that's how it goes. No matter on a cold night, I froze, was one. Yes, that's how it goes. She was down, she switched up, now she's outside for the streets. Now on a cold night, I froze, she was one. I guess that's how it goes. Heartbreak, feel the pain in my soul. Where we left out in the cold, mixing Henny's, trying to numb. Heartbreak, heartbreak, Dang, I thought you was the one, baby girl. For the streets, for them streets. Yes, sir. That's Heartbreak by Hoodstar365. Now on all streaming platforms. So go get that, man. Heartbreak. Yeah, that's me. Singing and rapping and chopping and rapping. Well, anyway, welcome back to Respect the Game podcast, episode 259. Getting back on topic. So now today, the Yahoo, I think his name is, he's supposed to come to our Congress floor in America and speak to our Congress. Can you believe that shit, bro? That is the most disgusting thing ever. And you know, he's a war criminal. So that means that no law should apply in America because of a murderer like that can come and be praised and goes to the House of Congress. Then if you get a one attempted charge here or you kill somebody here, they want to send you to prison for life, bro. So that means if no laws apply to them, why they applies to me? All right, Trump got 34 felonies. I only got 2. And my shit was for drugs. And there wasn't no kilos and all that. It was, drugs. Right? I don't get it, bro. This shit is crazy, bro. How America has turned like this. When I was coming up, America was conservative. You know, it was based off Christianity, the Bible, and they believed in Jesus. And you didn't see no men talking about they were women. If they did, it was behind closed doors. It wasn't like it was out in the open the way it is now. It's on commercials and sporting events. You see when the WNBA All Star Game and the introduction when they introduced Bonner and her whatever she is to her, holding her power couple. What's wrong with these people? Like, who gives a fuck about? All we want to do is watch rainbow shit in front of the kids' faces like that. Our parents have walked away from the WNBA because of that. They gotta take that shit out of the WNBA. If that's your personal business, if that's what you like doing behind closed doors, then keep that shit to yourself. We just want you to play basketball. None of that shit, doing that shit and becoming, doing that shit in public and with the brand. Protect the brand. No, that shit got to be on the commercials and everything. But if Trump wins, he said he's changing all that. That shit's going to be all disallowed. That's probably why they try to pop his ass. He want to get rid of all that shit out of schools, out in public, the laws, and all the. He want to paint over all the rainbows and rid all the rainbows. And then for all the people who think they're boys and they're girls and the girls and their boys, he's going to have them all committed to get mental evaluation and get therapy because it's mental illness. You're not born like that. That's a behavior. And then they've been programming all these kids, and in the next 20 years, all these kids are going to be walking around with high heels on, or a mustache and a beard, talking about they're man. That shit happened to somebody in my family's daughter. She was so beautiful when she was a little girl. Now, if she grew up, I know what happened, and she said, I'm a man, I'm a boy now. She started taking those pills to fucking grow hair on her face. She got a goatee. I thought I'd seen her. I was like, oh shit. I mean, I know that's my family knows, but I'm not on that side. I would never condone that behavior. That's mental illness, and that's why I tell my kids, anybody come around, I don't play that shit, bro. Keep that shit stage left. But Trump said he's gonna take all that out. We're gonna see. You guys have all been programmed to be that, for us to hate each other. Like my new song is called Visions. I say that in the song. I said, nowadays, you can't even nod your head at somebody like this and go to shake a man's hand, because right away, as soon as you shake his hand, he goes, where you from? And what you claiming? What? I'm claiming God, bro. You know, God, Allah, Yahuwah, whatever attribute you want to call him, that energy that created all the universes, all the galaxies, and all the stars, and all the planets, and all the creatures, and all the beings, bro, and humans, and everything else. That's the gang I'm in. I'm in his gang. I'm in gang creation. Gang create. That's what I'm in, gang create. That's why I create every day content. I'm in gang create, man. All right, so now moving on to sports real quick, real fast. The WNBA, besides the rainbow stuff you guys got going on, it's great to see that the women's game has elevated to where it's elevated. Because now, my daughter's 13, so she's being fired, and she works on her shot is getting nice, and her confidence is getting up. So, and Caitlin Clark is incredible, and Angel Reese, and the girl who just won the fucking Akia Akabukala, I don't know how to say her name. She scored 34 points in the second half. She was on fire. She got a hand on that bounce on that J. That's nice. You know what I mean? So let's keep it going. And hopefully, Diana Taurasi, everybody should tag her and tell her to fucking bow out gracefully. She's 42 years old. You played in enough Olympics. You're already hurt, and the Olympics didn't even start yet. Just let Caitlin Clark have that spot. They need her. We need her on the team because she can run the break and up tempo. Them point guards you got out there, they're slow. Slow as hell, man. We should have Caitlin Clark on the Olympic team. Angel Reese, because she hustles and she rebounds. And her motor doesn't stop. And fucking the girl from the Dallas team, the one who got the MVP in the All-Star game, Akia, I think her name is. I can't say her last name. I try to keep saying it. I'm gonna keep practicing how to say it because I told my daughter to watch it. Everything I'm trying to teach her, that she does it. You know, as far as the jab step, working the jab step and the head fakes and the pumping and then pulling up. Taking 2 steps and pulling up and letting it fly, getting it in the air. She shoots it nice and high. That's how I used to shoot, put arch on your shot. And you just, guess the distance. You're not guessing it, but you're pretty much learning from keep practicing. But you want to make sure you always get your shot up and splash. It goes splash. You know what I mean? Yo, what's good, Chad? I just seen you. What it is, man, I'm Ali Hoodstar 365, and right now this is my podcast. I'm recording live. This is episode 259. And I haven't even given it a title yet. I think I'm just gonna call it venting, because I'm fucking fed up with what's happening in America, my country, bro, that I serve. I'm born and raised here, bro, and I always waved that American flag. But now that shit, we need a new flag. That's what it is. We need our Constitution updated to 2024 and take all the racist rhetoric out of it. Nobody's better than nobody, bro. I don't know who the fuck's. But they doing that because they know that black people are the chosen people, so they want to keep their knees on black people's necks to hold them down. But God is the most powerful, and everything's being raising up this year. Everything's being exposed. I just lost a friendship of 35 years, and I lost my IG page that I had since 2014. With 37,000 followers. I lost that page. They deleted it. All because of this subject about Jesus being black. But I've been said that. I lost one friend 20 years ago. He wrote me when I first went to prison. And he wrote me with all the Jesus stuff in the letter. You know what I'm saying? And then I was like, listen, bro. Yes, I believe in Jesus. I do, but Jesus is not God. That's why he got mad. Jesus is not God. And another thing is, Jesus is not that image that you're praying to in your house or when you go to church, the Catholic church you go to every Sunday. That image that they got here, that's all white supremacy. That image is Pope Alexander VI's son image, who was a pedophile and got sent to prison for life. But then they kept his image and put the image as Jesus and created the symbol of the cross and built the chapel so that people can come worship him and come to church. And then they created what? The richest organization in the world, the Vatican. Everybody was believing that. But now it's all been exposed. People who are against Western Union, Western values and oppressing the people and oppressing black people. Because, black people are the indigenous people. When I say black people, I mean black and Latino, Hispanic is not even a real. They created those two names to create separatism. There's no such thing as Latino and Hispanic and none of that. It's black or white. It's African and then Europeans. That's what it is. But they created all that to control the masses of the people. And it's understandable because there's billions of humans on the planet. But there's only 100 families that control the world. And only 4 families control the food. See, so now the world's in chaos because the world is rebuking Western's values and politics and the way they do business. And I live here in America, and it's a blessing for me to be sitting here in my studio, got the little fan blowing, I'm streaming, and I'm recording a podcast, and my freedom rights to speak, I'm recording my feelings. And my look, how I see what's going on in the world today, how it's so dark and so cold. New single out now, Dark and Cold by Hoodstar 365, now on all streaming platforms. Go get it. But it's facts, man. And then the pressures of today, of the world today. You go to the store, get a couple of things, it's $80. I went to the dollar store the other day and just got I got dog food, cat food, and a couple of little things. And the lady said $80. I was like, what? What? I said, let me see the receipt, man. How the hell does that make sense? And then she showed me. So the United States is not the United States anymore. The United States is a corporation. You know what I mean? The United States is not the United States anymore. The United States is now the United States Union. Because now the United States and Israel have combined together because our politicians, our representatives, took the money and they said, okay, we'll create this law. Yo, we want a law that anybody who speaks up against us, we can hang them in public. I won't be surprised if they bring that law out. Yeah, we're going to have a public procession and we're going to hang them. Bananas, bro. I pray to God that he blesses me with wealth. Please, God, bless me with wealth. Bless me with wealth. Bless me with wealth so I can buy 1,000 acres, 10,000 acres, or even 100 acres, and just build a whole city. You know, villages with schools to teach the kids the stuff that they need as adults. That bullshit they teach in the school, the kids don't need none of that, man. That's dumb. That shit, they're not gonna use none of that. Do you use geometry now in your adult life? Do you use fucking algebra in your adult life? Like, what the fuck is that about, bro? You should be teaching them how to get an LLC, an EIN, how to keep your credit, how to build your credit, how to go invest and get real estate, how to fucking build houses, how to put pipes in the house, how to put wires in the house, how to drop concrete and asphalt and do that, bro. Teach them that. No, just teaching them how to be slaves. And then the parents, you got to push your kids like, yo, yeah, you should play basketball. You should do this, you should do that. So you go to college and have opportunity to get in the rat race. See, I'm out the rat race. My rat race is here, what I create and put out to the world. And then when God seems fit that he want to shed the light for what I'm doing, if he does, he does. You know, if he doesn't, I'm still blessed because I got to spend time, you know, every day with my daughter. And my loved ones come by, my grandkids come over and stuff like that. You know, I ain't got $1 million now where I could just go and buy all my loved ones whatever they want. But I got $1 billion in freedom and $1 billion in fucking peace. Like if I want to just turn everything off right now and just sit here in silence in the dark all day long, and I could do that. I'm not chasing money. I don't live for money. You know, the money that I get every month, that shit maintains the mortgage, the utilities, and then I get food for the month. And I'm always here grinding all day long, from day to night. But somebody is going to hear this information. I have listeners on my podcast and on my radio station. Then that's bars right there. My back has been acting up now. I gotta go make a doctor's appointment to get checked. Shit. Yeah, so anyway. And then moving on. Then, once again, and I don't want to have this debate with nobody on my IG page, please. Listen. But you can go follow my IG page, Hostar365 _, and respect the game. Respect _ the game _ game _ podcast _. That's the podcast IG. Got 1,800 followers now, so let's go run it up. Then my radio IG is Hostar365 TV Radio. I got almost 24,000 followers. So you guys go follow me, pro that. Hit me up. I'll put you on my stories. People can see you and hear you, the music. All right. So anyway, so moving on to the GOAT debate. Michael Jordan, I watched you from the beginning, and yes, you were definitely great. I never was a fan. I was a Magic Johnson fan, so you was a rival in the Sixers. And I went for Isaiah Thomas every time he played against you. But you had greatness after the NBA watered down with expansion, and then they took the hand checking rules out. You couldn't go, it was a foul. And they made him the face, and let him fly around. When he drives to the bucket to go fly around and dunk, you cannot hit him anymore in the air. Okay? So then that's when he started winning. When they got Scottie Pippen and Horace Grant and Bill Cartwright, then they started winning. And they won 6 championships. I give them that. But there's no human ever in comparison to LeBron James. 6'9", 250. He run like a 4'4", even 4'3". He might even be faster than that. And he has a vertical of 40, 45, 48. Well, he used to have a 48 vertical. He probably got like a 40 something. But he still get up, and he's still explosive, and he's still fast as shit, and he's strong as an ox. And now he has the IQ, and he has the understanding of the game, and where you are on the floor at all times, and how to use your footwork to get wherever you want to go. You know what I'm saying? And he just proved, he's proving right now during these 5 games they had, the pre-Olympics, against the other good teams that are supposed to be good in the Olympics. They shouldn't have played them at all. They should have just seen them in the Olympics. That's why the world's catching up to us. They just all fucking playing us out. Now the world caught up to our basketball and our baseball and even our football. You know, we just lost to Japan in football. we sent a team to Japan, professional football players, and played a team in Japan. They blew us out, bro. It was like 37 and fucking something, 13, some shit like that. But LeBron James is still right now the greatest basketball player ever, man. He's the GOAT. He's proving right now he's the #1 player in the world today at 39 years old. All that bull crap the NBA be putting out with promotion marketing is only because, to promote different athletes in different cities so they can get as much revenue as they can from them. And making Jokic a 3-time MVP and Steve Nash 2-time MVP and all that was just to draw that audience in and expanding the rules and putting in the zone defense. And that's what happened to the NBA. Because you couldn't play in the NBA, you couldn't play no D, you wasn't fast, because all you could play was man to man. And they used to clear out, they used to put 4 players on one side and put their best one-on-one player on the left side or the right side. And you were on an island. You had to be able to stay in front of them or, wait to get help when they get past a certain point on the court. So the league was watered down. But you guys weren't there to witness it, so you guys think, oh my God, he was the greatest thing ever. He wasn't playing against the super athletes that LeBron is playing against. Every last one of them players are professional athletes in physique and build and speed and power and athletic ability. They are like super, super athletic. And he dominates them. At 39 years old, he dominates. He controls everything. That's why I said they should just let him be the coach, bro. You don't even see Steve Kerr in the huddle. It's LeBron in the huddle talking. But I already see the energy, the shade of energy from Tatum. I seen his gas face. Booker got a gas face. Durant got a poker face. The only one I really see with a genuine smile and being excited that supports LeBron is Edwards and B, shit like that. What's his name? The kid from the Pacers, Tyler Halliburton. Yeah, and I was like, because LeBron takes charge, and his greatness just takes over. They're all like little kids to him. He's a grown-ass man playing against kids. But I hope he get those shots when the Olympics come. He hit 2 big shots yesterday. He took over in the last 3 minutes, 4 minutes, he scored 11 points and got 2 big rebounds. He did his thing. But yeah, so that's get the GOAT debate out the window already, all right? LeBron passed everybody. Like, that shouldn't even be a question anymore. And you know what, too? He should have been league MVP 18 times, bro. His whole career, 18 times, he should have been the damn MVP. He went to the finals 10 times. Should have won 10 MVPs off of that alone. He was taking bum-ass teams to the finals, bro. Just tell him, yo, when I do this, I kick it out to you, you got to make it, though. If you don't make it, we lose. So the shots that I kick it out to you got to shoot the ball, bro. I can't shoot 50 times a game. I mean, I can, but that's not how you play it. All right? So that debate is dead, bro. LeBron James now officially the GOAT of basketball in the history of the game. All right? Hey, yo, this podcast is brought to you by shoprus.biz. Shoprus.biz has a variety of products. They have custom designed merchandise. It's a dope website. Go shop today at shoprus.com. All right? So, we're going to wrap this podcast up, man. It's all love, man. Let's turn your negativity into positive. No matter what position you are in your life right now, I just want to let you know that everything's going to be all right. Remain faithful and remain patient. Do not crash shop, man. This is all temporary. You can be at zero today and a millionaire tomorrow. All right? Don't chase money, chase peace. Don't chase money, chase peace and freedom in your mind. Because don't let your mind play tricks on you and have you go crash out, go harm somebody, or go do something outrageous and end up in prison, or worse, get killed over just losing your mind, bro, or end up in a psych ward. So I keep believing, man, it's gonna be all right. All right. So I'm Ali Hoodstar 365, and this has been Respect the Game, the podcast. And I look forward to the next episode. Go get the new singles out right now. My new EP is out right now. It's called Shed the Light by Hoodstar 365, and I just dropped a couple new singles: Dark and Cold, Heartbreak, Visions. All right. So with that, I'm out. Peace. It's so cold. People are dying. Lord, what is going on in the world today? It's so dark and so cold. Lord, oh Lord, what is going on in this world today? It's so dark and so cold. Lord, oh Lord, what is going on? Today, fade away. Look, I just completed it. But this is my new single that's out right now. I just dropped this called Vision. Check it out. Oh. Hey, yo. I was walking in the yard, and I told them that I was going to do this shit.
Ever had the feeling
And they told me that I was just too old, crazy.
to lose
no silly. Prison to the bitch. Chasing all my millions. Billions on whips, we ain't dealing. With no cat, ain't no silly. Straight out of prison, I had a visit. Told my mama I was a vision. She told me you can do whatever you put your mind to. Go get it. I ain't never been a broke nigga. Nope. I ain't never been a tender dick nigga. Nope. I ain't never been a fucking lame. Nope. Go ask them niggas in the chain gang. I ain't never had to blood. I ain't never had to trip. Nope. I ain't never had to Monterey. Nope. I ain't never had to gang, 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 gang. Had a fucking vision out of prison. City in the beating with the bitches. Long stay over the blue. West Philly, North Philly too. Hitting all kinds of schools. The several in the artists and the crew. And my right hand man on deck. Had the 45 ton. One snap. Straight out of prison. Nigga had a vision. 10 years later. Vision is clear, bitch. From prison to visions. Woo. Chasing dreams and the millions. Falls, bitch, ain't no deal. But no cat and no ceilings. All my homies that I had before the big. When I came home, they had some kids. Some of the niggas jumped the fence. Some are CEOs, some are bitches. Never had a sucker ass bitch. Never been a type like next. And I came home, had a bitch. Had a few baby mamas, had a vision. From prison to visions. From bricks to books. From bricks to books. We ain't telling. No cap and no silly. From prison to visions. From prison dreams and the millions. Billions, farms, whips, we ain't dealing. But no cap and no ceilings. Yes, sir. From prison to the visions. All right, that's the episode right there. Go get that single, man. It's out right now. Visions by Hoodstar 365 on all platforms. Let's go. Fuck the world. Fuck anybody's opinion. Just do you, bro. Life is but one time, bro. I know my shit keep freezing. But life is just do you, bro. Regardless who's judging you, or who talking about you, or who ain't supporting you, or who ain't rocking with you, just keep doing you. And then when God said, all right, this your last breath, bro, we out of here. Then you just be out of here. You know what I'm saying? And that's the problem with today's youth. Today, young people, they worrying about what everybody thinks of this social media shit. Fuck them. Do you. Look, I'm recording songs now. I don't give a fuck what nobody say, bro. I'm doing what God has given me. It's coming out of my heart, and I'm doing me. I'm just doing that. All right? So, peace, man. Stay out the way. Don't crash out. Don't be a clown. Don't be a suck ass. Don't be a lame. All the shit I said in the song. Don't do that, bro. Just turn all your negativity to positive. And this world will be a better day today, man. Go get Dark and Cold out right now. Nah, maybe. Go get my books on Amazon. E. Torres Sr. Hoodlum Soldier. Hoodlum Soldier. Proud of the way. Soldier the Convict. Oh Lord, what is going on? Ride out. Bike life. These are all my stories in book format. This is my whole life right here, as far as from 19 years old to now. Lord, what's going on? Even my childhood right here. So cold, so cold. Children are dying. In the streets, running back for y'all. Oh Lord, baby, down and sleep. I pray the Lord, He sold the key. And if I die before I wake, I pray the Lord, my soul to take. Oh Lord, what is going on? Why the world so dark? It's so cold. Lord, what is going on? Why the world so dark? It's so cold. Innocent women, children are dying. Silent screams, stories untold. Tell me, Lord, what's wrong with the world today? What's wrong with the world today? What's wrong with the world today? In this darkness, searching for a sign to understand. Show me the sign. Show me the sign. That is daily. Show me the sign. Oh my Lord, what is going on? What is going on? Why is the world so dark? It's so cold. Innocent women and children are dying. Shadows glance across the land. Heaven's arms, holding hands, holding hearts. Shattered dreams, a world so cold, so it seems. Tell me, Lord, what's wrong with the world today? Why is all the light fading away? Why all the light fading away? Dark seas. Dark. I'm searching for a sign. Searching for a sign. Why is the world so dark? And why has the light fading away? Searching for a sign. Lord, what's going on? What's going on? Why the world so dark and cold? It's so cold. Innocent women and children are dying. Silent screams, silent screams untold. Stories untold. What's wrong with the world today? What's wrong with the world today? What's wrong with the world today? In the darkness, searching for signs. Oh Lord, what's wrong with the world today? Why is the light fading away? Oh Lord, what's wrong with the world today? What's wrong with the world? Why has the light faded away? In the darkness, searching for signs. Oh Lord, what's wrong with the world today? Why is the light fading away? Oh Lord, oh Lord, what is going on? Down and sleep. Pray to the Lord, He sold the key. And if I die before I wake, I pray to the Lord, my soul today. Oh Lord, what is going on? Oh Lord, now maybe. Ooh, I am realized. What's number 2? I'm gonna sign out right here, man. I love y'all, man. Stay positive, man. Block your negative energy, man. And God is great. God is real. And don't fall for the okey doke, man. You heard me? And for those who took that bullshit and you succumb to the pressure, peer pressure, or your family's pressure, or the government's pressure, and you took that jab, whatever, don't trip. Remain faithful, remain patient. And look, when you look in the sky and you start seeing things, don't trip out because that's there. All you guys got them particles in y'all, them nanos. So you're gonna start seeing things in the sky. It's called the Blue Beam Project. All right, so stay woke, man. This shit is just not real, bro. All right. The only thing that can get real is that if we go to war. You know, Russia's right there. They're on our borders on both sides of our continent. They're right there by the Caribbeans, outside the Caribbeans. They're warships and submarines, nuclear submarines and nuclear ships. And they're in Cuba, right there in that water, bro. So we gotta pay attention, bro. These people have been building bunkers and fucking space stations and all that. They think that's gonna save them, but they're already all old. It's dumb as hell. And what do you think will happen if the United States was to get hit by a nuclear bomb? What do you think will happen? No, for real. What do you think will actually happen? You will have to be indoors again. That's why they did that with the pandemic, practicing. Think like that, everybody had to stay in the house for a couple of years. And then they're going to be bringing food to your doorstep. Every month you get a ration box. You get a ration box every month. Water, in big ass containers, that should last you a month. And you get food, canned goods and shit like that, dry foods to eat. Because you can't go outside. Look what happened when we dropped the bomb on Hiroshima. They're still suffering from that shit today. So pray to God that doesn't come tonight. Because I'm trying to enjoy the last few years of my goddamn life, bro. What's going on? Y'all fucking it up, bro. Goofy ass, old ass, dumb ass people, bro. They dumb as hell. They old as hell in a way. We got to vote them people out. Every last one of them. You know, all the seats are up for election in November. All the seats from the House of Representatives. All their seats are up. So we have to vote every last one of them out. And then any candidate that's running, if he's affiliated with that bullshit they got going on over there today, then don't vote for them. We got to get somebody else. I should put my name on the ballot. Then all I would need is 2,000 signatures, and I can run to become a senator. And tell them, I'll go there and tell them, because the truth, they're probably going to shoot the shit out of me too. They ain't going to shoot my ear. They ain't going to miss on me. Or vote for me to be president. I know how to be president. It's easy, bro. It's not even hard, bro. Like, listen, what you got on your country, or you got oil, all right, that's what we're going to do. But you don't have the means to refine that oil, to put it to use, right? So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead, boom, boom, we're going to dig it out for you. We're going to load it up on our shit. We're going to take it to our plants and refine it, sell it, and then we're going to give you this percentage, a lifetime membership. Or how many years we signed? 50-year deal, like we did with Saudi Arabia? 50-year deal. Boom, there you go. A lifetime membership with us. And then your country's never going to be poor. Your country's going to be well taken care of. Motherfucking cobble streets and like Dubai, right? And just make the world a better place and just do business accordingly. Fair in exchange. Don't be a miser. And that's the problem with them people from Israel. They're misers. It's just in their DNA. That's why they got kicked out of every country, every continent they've been to during their lifetime. Everywhere they went, they did the same thing. You know what I mean? Even when after World War II, they tried to come over here to the United States, even the United States turned them away. The United States turned them away and said, no, y'all can't come here with that. No, 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 no. Hell no. They try to take over. Wherever they go, they try to take over. They take over. So that's why they kicked them out. And then the only people that accepted them was Palestine. Accepted them. They were so Muslims, you know, loving, shelter you, feed you, and stuff like that. Kindness. So and then look what it turned out to be today. It's terrible, man. But it is not the end of the road. We can work through that. We can get out of that. All we got to do is do this. Everybody has to vote. That's why I suggest that every citizen in America, all 348 million or whatever the number is now, because we let another 20 million people in, so we got to add them to the equation now, right? And then the Democrats are hoping that they vote Democrat for them. They ain't gonna vote Democrat for y'all. Y'all all been played out. But the people that started this America shit and built it up to where it is today, as far as institution and fucking capitalism and all that, and the greatest country in the world, you guys fumbled, bro. Y'all fumble and let them people in. You know how somebody go undercover? You be sending the police to the jailhouse like he's a prisoner and they be getting all the information and shit. Y'all let them people into y'all shit and let them all in your shit, and they created all this shit and bought up all this shit, and now they're buying up all the representatives to benefit them. All the major events that have happened since the 60s that went against us, America, and then they blamed it on other people for their benefit, and then gaslighting the United States government, telling them, yeah, it was them, yeah, let's get them, yeah, let's get rid of all of them, for their benefit. And then look now to where it's to the point now when we told them, yo, you got to chill, they said, no, who the fuck is you? You can't tell us what to do. Like, what? That's all our jets, all our ammo, all our training, all our everything. What are you talking about? That's our Iron Dome that protects that little piece of land you claiming as Israel and Palestine, and it's protecting you from getting bombed, bro. It's just a matter of time before they figure that shit out and decode that equipment. You seen what they already did to Microsoft? They shut it down, bro. Them people, them Iranians and them Pakistanis, when you be calling, they be answering the phone. When you go call Apple Care or you call any type of fucking technical support, they from over there, and they know how to hack into your shit and steal your fucking money and all that. Well, they good with technology, bro. And they fucking know how to go in and fucking do what they do. I hope they fucking go to all the big fucking billionaires, everybody, all the 100 billionaires that are in the world, and hack their fucking accounts and give us all the money. Like in America, all the people that got the stimulus check, head of household, to just give the head of household, let's say, let's be fair, let's say 2 million, 2 million, 2 million. You know what I'm saying? You give every head of household in America $2 million to ease the fucking pain for the fucking bullshit all years. The John F. K. trauma, the fucking Malcolm X trauma, they tried to assassinate Reagan trauma, because Reagan was tough. Reaganomics, man, he shut all that shit down. And then and he predicted today, Reagan did. And then everybody in the media made Reagan to be a bad guy. Yeah, he had racist blood in him because that's what he grew up in during that era. They were real racist. You know what I'm saying? To the Twin Towers. Afghanistan didn't do that. Bin Laden did not do that. They did that shit. Those are all fake passports and fake fucking Afghanistans on the plane. Look at the videos of IDF soldiers. They look just like Arabs. Now those people, they're from that land. But them Europeans, homosexuality was behind closed doors, It wasn't like it is today. Motherfuckers in your face and shit with it, and then want to fucking yell at you because you don't agree with it or cancel you. That's not about the fucking devil, bro. That ain't about the devil. Fuck, bitch. So that's it, bro. I did a long enough podcast, man. I love y'all. Stay positive, man. Stay out the way. And let's network, let's build this fucking empire together, man. The foundation's built. Go get my books on Amazon, Hoodlum Soldier, Soldier the Convict, Ride Out, and Max's Journey, the merch, Hoostar World, shoprus.biz. Books on Amazon. I'm E. Torres Sr. on Amazon, the author. The ebooks for you artists who want to become professional recording artists. I got an ebook for that. Go follow my IG and click the links in the bio in my IG. You can follow me on LinkedIn too. I'm on LinkedIn. All right, so I'm out. Peace.